working. But it says it's
Okay,
streaming.
Mom.
Oh, it's starting.
Hello.
There, we don't got anyone watching. Should we wait for people to start watching?
Nah,
Nah?
let's do it. If they come, they come.
Alright, fair enough. Hold on.
Hey, guys.
I wanna adjust the volume so I can hear it a bit better. I hope the music might not be too... I hope the music's not too loud. New game. Regular. Are you sure you want to play on this mode? Yes. Huh? Who is this? Oh, hello there. Welcome to welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Bambo. But if you find that hard to pronounce, then you can just call me the Pokemon Professor.
Do you want me to read? I can read faster.
Sure.
You're the kid who's applying for a job, right? Great. Want the lowdown on what you'll be doing?
No, that's what I have you for.
Yeah. So, Nick hasn't played this before. This is Pokemon Uranium. And I've actually beaten this game. I had a great time with it, so I thought Nick would want to play it. We humans share this world with creatures known as Pokemon. More than mere animals, Pokemon possess astonishing powers and remarkable intelligence. People and Pokemon coexist in many ways. Some Pokemon are kept as pets, others help us with work, and still others are used in battle by trainers such as yourself. There's so much more we still don't know about Pokemon.
Sorry if the music is a bit loud. I'm gonna adjust that once this cutscene's done.
That's my job. I say Pokemon for a living. Specifically, I'm an expert on Pokemon elements. Every Pokemon has an elemental type, and each type has its own strengths and weaknesses. But, why do they exist? Are there new types we haven't discovered yet? I'll tell you more at your first day on the job. Go to my lab tomorrow to get your first Pokemon. Now, if you'll just fill up this.
Who are you? What was that from? I'm trying to think of the game that... What?
You're trying to think of which Pokemon game that's from?
No, a game is like, who are you? Maybe it was I don't know. Well, if you guys know, you can leave a comment or something. Yes, I'm sure.
I'd like to know your name. Please tell me. That's a little funny.
Should I do the standard that I do?
Sure.
Oh, that's fine. Element is my name.
Is your name Element?
Because it couldn't fit the rest.
Element, are you ready?
Yes.
Your journey, your story, is about to unfold. The future is a blank slate. You, together with your Pokemon, are going to fill it. There will be challenges and thrills, and you're bound to make exciting discoveries. Let's go! "10 years ago, Element's family lived in Beale Beach City, in the largest city in Tandor." Awesome voiceover, man. Yes. Their father, Kellen, was brave and talented. I'll tell you more about that later. Their mother, Lucille, was a brilliant scientist and an expert on nuclear Plus, they always found time to spend at home with young Element. The Tandor region was at peace, and Lucille's company was working on a form of clean energy that would change the world. The future seemed bright, too. It was an ordinary day at the nuclear power plant where Lucille worked. As part of a routine inspection, they brought in a specialist to take a look at the electrical system. Cameron, have you finished your diagnostics? Oh my gosh, I can't do a girl's voice if my life depended on it, so I'm sorry, guys. Yes, I have. Everything seems to be working perfectly. The generator you designed really does its job well, Lucille.
Excellent.
If everybody has finished their work, we'll break for lunch. Boss? You might want to take a look at this. It says yes and no.
You gotta pick the no.
Our fire higher than normal. Either we need to reset the thermometer, or the reactor is leaking a massive amount of heat. Is your brain frying? Yes or no? It can't be the thermometer, I just checked that. So...
We're all screwed, that's what it means.
There must be a breach in the reactor at this temperature in just a few minutes. We'll have a total meltdown. Everybody needs to evacuate now. Lucille, you have to leave too.
No comment. That's what that means.
Lucille!
It literally just meant no comment, I just ignored you.
With Cameron's help, all of the scientists were able to escape unscathed, except Lucille. She was never seen again after that day. She just noped into the cellar. The radiation leaking from the broken reactor made the surrounding area uninhabitable for many years, foiling any attempt to try and search for her. The loss of his wife had a profound effect on Kellen. His personality changed. He became cold and dedicated to his job. In time, he got promoted to the chief of the Pokemon Rangers. However, he became too busy to care for his child. So, young Element was sent to live with his aunt in Moki Town. 10 years passed. Auntie's health waned. Supporting a child was too much work for her. Nick?
Yeah, I know.
Fortunately, Ernest Babbo, the local Pokemon professor, was looking for a
Sorry, someone's...
research assistant.
That's my phone. My phone is vibrating.
Nick, please.
Okay.
2 kids from Moki Town applied, Element and their childhood friend, Theo. It was common for youths of a certain age to receive a Pokemon and travel the region as a Pokemon trainer. And so, Element's journey began. Element, come downstairs. You're late. So, one thing that you guys probably didn't know, but
Hold on. Actually, I
actually from a Pokemon game called Pokemon Ranger.
Options. There we go. There we go. Hopefully that wasn't too loud for too long.
I am positive that nuclear scene was incredibly loud, so I'm sorry for those of you who were wearing headphones and watching that.
I just took a wild guess with that because,
It's always that way.
well, generally. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've had a couple where I think I've had one where they didn't actually let you do that.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could go into it, but didn't have the potion.
Wow. Element, sweetie. Today's your big day, isn't it?
Nope.
I can't help but feel glum seeing my little one all grown up and leaving home. Oh, if only these old bones could do more so
Great voice.
that I could support us both. I had no idea I could pull off this voice so well.
It's fabulous.
But we both know that you're ready for this. You and that boy, Theo. Always following in your footsteps. That guy. You've always been so capable. But I wonder about him. He is younger after all. He's a little pipsqueak. I'm sure his father wouldn't allow him to go unless he was sure. Anyway, to celebrate your big day, I got you a present.
Oh, why thank you. You shouldn't have.
Go ahead and open it.
What if I don't want to?
Then you'll not get one of the most helpful items in the game.
Fair enough.
To run, hold Z. You can toggle auto run in the menu.
Sniffle.
Oh, don't mind me, sweetie. I'm just an emotional old lady. If only your father were here right now. Oh, I'm sure he's proud of you too. Okay.
Well, and it's important.
Is it important?
Yes, it is. My cousin is looking to see where her children are.
Well, I'm sure he's proud. And I'm positive you'll run into him during your adventure. Now, I shouldn't keep you any longer. Say hi to that nice Professor Bambo man for me. Will you?
No.
And if you don't mind stopping by again after you get your first Pokemon. Yeah, updates. I'd love to see it. Also, a new update is available for Java. Good luck, sweetie. What if the Java update sound was just an old lady saying Java is available to be updated?
Java is updating now!
Oh, that would be funny. By the way,
Is there anything else in this town?
yeah, there is a lot actually. Feel free to just play it like an RPG. My favorite Pokemon's Gummo. It's so cute. Technology is incredible. I can now trade Pokemon with my friends across the world with the power of the internet.
Someone's talked to him one too many times.
Professor Bambo has a lab in the house on the cliff. I wonder why he lives in Moki Town of all places. Heavy guy like a Burpee. It's a flying type, so it's strong against bugs. Bugs. My daughter's now a trainer, did you know? She's training her chipmunk on Route 1. Say hi to her if you see her. Listen, have you heard the new video game? It's called Pokemon Red. Pokemon Red version. But you have Pokemon. I brought my son the new video game all the children are playing these days. But you have Pokemon. Why would you play the games if you actually have Pokemon? But now you won't put it down even for a minute.
Second, not minute.
I'm sorry. Actually,
Run
I
out!
think that this thing just to go without Pokemon.
I'm actually gonna turn it down a bit more.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, go into your menu and hit Z.
Yeah, I know.
So you run all the time. Because holding down a button to run is sometimes annoying.
Children grow up so fast. Not so long ago it seemed like I was one myself. Be sure to have fun on your journey.
I love how I can just walk into strangers' houses.
Hello, Element. Today's the day you and Theo receive your first Pokemon, isn't it? Theo certainly was excited. I imagine you must be too. I remember that day, those years ago. Yes, I was a Pokemon trainer just like yourself. Just like you once. I'm retired now, of course, but I still remember what it was like. It's an auspicious day indeed. If you're looking for Theo, I'm afraid he's not here. He's already gone ahead to the Pokemon lab in the north of town. He's not very patient, so you should probably hurry along and join him. By the way, Nick, you forgot to check the game systems. It looks like Theo only has a Wii, not Wii U. No wonder why he's always wanted to come over to play yours.
That's great.
There's a story typed up on the computer.
The most awesome Pokemon trainer in the world. By Theo King, age 11.
Oh, that's how old he is.
But how old is our guy then?
I think we're 14.
I see.
It looks poorly written. Read it.
Yes!
Okay.
The most awesome Pokemon trainer was the champion of Kanto, Johto, and Tandor. He never lost it one single time.
In all caps. His
Losted.
Pokemon were strong and powerful.
I noticed that he said losted. That's great. He losted
Spell
it.
check, please. Spell check, please.
They were so tough that they got a new evolution called Super Mega Evolve. Everyone thought he was cool, including his best friend Element. That trainer's name was Theo!
Well then.
I thought there was more to it.
Oh no.
Nope. Hold on. Sorry. I've got this. Don't panic. There we go.
I think you were panicking. I don't think anyone else was.
Don't panic. Don't panic.
Don't panic until you're fighting a legendary Pokemon with only one Pokeball left.
Does
Then
every
it's time to panic.
Does every place have a Wii?
No. You can check your house.
Remember when it was the GameCube? Back in the day when it was the GameCube.
Like, it's a Nintendo Wii U, but I hear they're coming out with a new system soon. That's interesting. By the way, Moki Town looks really beautiful. So you're finally heading out on an adventure, eh? You take after old man that way.
My husband's long been an admirer of your father, you know.
I'm not going to do that. I stink at making fries.
Are you sure? You don't want to go try
Shit!
No. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that.
it?
So you're going to be the big breadwinner now, eh, Element? I should pop by a visit to your auntie now and again. Oh, what? Most of the Pokemon species found in Tandor are native to this region. but there are some which can be found in others, like Mankey and Dunsparce.
Monkey. Minky.
Hey, wait up! Where do you think you're going, huh? Are you trying to get to the lab before me? So you can get the better Pokemon? Well, that ain't gonna happen. Because I'm gonna get the strongest one. First. Try to keep up, Element.
Yet you were clearly in front of him.
Yeah, and the only reason why I didn't continue past him, he went off this way. Did you see that? He just went off this way and he disappeared. He knows the secret way in.
Oh no! No, please.
Plesna.
After this, we should save.
Yeah.
Hey, if it is an Element and, your friend, Tommy, was it?
Honestly, Pops, can't you even remember my name? It's Theo! Theo! Yeah,
Right. Theo. Sure. You're just in time. Today is a special day for both of you. It's your first day to work as field research assistants at Bamboo Pokemon Research Labs. Your job will have you traveling across Tandor, observing and capturing many different kinds of Pokemon to help me with my research on Pokemon elements. I have 3 Pokemon here that will aid you on your journey. Before you get your starters, though, you both will take the Pokemon Trainer Aptitude Test. Yes, his voice changed just to say that.
test? I didn't stay for any test. Oh no, I'm gonna fail. I thought you were gonna give us a rare, powerful Pokemon.
No, of course not.
No, don't worry. It's not the kind of test you have to study for. It's just a way to determine. Just a way to determine what kind of Pokemon trainer you will be. Different cards will are better suited for different battle styles. The starter Pokemon will be your lifelong
Partner.
so that's important for you to work well with them.
Yeah, I get it. Enough talking. I want to get my Pokemon.
Jeez, kid. You're not very patient, are you? Alright. If you want to know more about what's on the test before we begin, you can talk to my aide. Now,
So, is it like the other Pokemons where, depending on what you get, his Pokemon changes? Because we're not technically grabbing our own, it's his personality Pokemon, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. It's like a personality test. Which I think is really cool. Excellent! So without further ado, when you encounter a new kind of Pokemon in the wild, what is your first reaction?
Well, if you think about it, you have to hit it down before throwing a Pokeball.
I usually wait to see what it does, actually.
Why is that?
This is kind of horrible, but to see if it's worth my time to try to catch it.
I see. That kind of makes sense, though. That does make sense, but you can lose Pokemon that way if you're playing the,
Yeah, we're not playing a Nuzlocke. Thankfully, because I don't like Nuzlocks. Nick, please make a decision.
I agree with you. I think it'd be amusing to see whether it's worth my time.
Come on.
That was easy. Give me a tougher one.
Okay. Next question then.
Which of these TMs would you prefer?
I haven't really found much use of hidden power. Or
Come on, Nick,
protect.
this is an easy one.
Hyper beam.
Yeah. Professor? What's a TM anyway? Sheesh.
Oh, yeah, he's like, oh, okay
I'll
then.
tell you later. Let's move on with the next question, shall we? Which of the following Pokemon would win in an all-out battle? Well, that depends.
I know Gyarados.
Gyarados is a water-flying. Gliscor is a poison... He's a ground-flying, I believe. And Ampharos is a lightning.
So, this one's a water flying, this one's
I think
a...
Gliscor would win.
Hey, that made me think. Now, if you see a Gyarados flying at you, what is your first impression?
Nope!
Like, you just see this giant dragon flying up to you.
Out of the water.
Yup, just flies straight out of the water.
No, even better. A Magikarp just flies out of the water and evolves into a Gyarados.
Is it possible to fail this test? No.
No, it isn't. Unless you're a scrub. Now, this is your final question, so answer it honestly. What's your motivation to...
I would probably say this one for me.
Yeah. No question about it. I'm gonna be a Pokemon master. Ain't nobody's gonna stand in my way. That you just scared me. Well, that's it for the trigger altitude test. Now, it's time to analyze your results. Okay, I finished my analysis.
So am I waiting for it to pick? 11. Alright. Yes.
You seem to be a trainer who likes to play it safe. Oh, I know which one you're getting.
Do I?
Patience and endurance are your biggest assets. You know that the best things in life come to those who wait. For a defensive trainer like you,
I got a kitty!
is the best pick.
I've got a kitty. There we go. That's fabulous.
Pick really likes cats. So,
I know I'm gonna name it.
are you gonna name it Craig?
Of course! Would I like to give it a nickname? Yes.
Oh, it's a...
What's your female? Crave.
Okay.
What's your female?
No. Starters are usually male. Hey, I'm tired of waiting!
Are you now?
I'm hopping mad! Coleman got their starter already! When do I get mine? I'm done analyzing your results, Theo. Gosh!
I'm guessing he's gonna get the fire one.
Yeah.
Because he seems so aggressive.
Well, you certainly know what you want out of life. You're impulsive, patient, and care mostly about your own desires. But I sense something else in you. Could it be the seed of greatness? The potential to transform yourself completely?
That music right there when it was like, it was just perfect for what was going on.
Or maybe it's just that you're so young. I can't tell. Regardless, for a trainer like you, Electox is the best pick.
What? I don't know, I feel like a more aggressive person would get the fire one, right?
Hey Nick,
Yeah?
you do know what this means, right?
Is he not effective to me? Correct? No? Yes,
He
maybe?
got the water starter, and you got the grass starter.
Oh.
I think it's time to go to town.
Did he get the water when you were there?
In my first run through.
You know what this means, right? We have to battle.
Oh gosh, no. Please, not in the lab.
I'm pretty sure we just have
Right,
tackle.
Theo would like to battle. Theo sent out Electabus.
Oh, Greg! There we go. Okay, I did a good job with this. Scratch or growl?
You can use the mouse.
Yeah, but my mouse is a bit weird,
Okay.
and it's easier to just use the,
I set up. Use growl.
Huh?
I would go for the setup. Use growl.
Doesn't that lower their defense, right? Or raise your offense?
It lowers their defense. You're thinking of power.
Well, it was one or the other, that's why I said that.
Oh, that lowered his attack, so he will never kill you now. Okay,
Wait. I want to make him do 1 point of damage.
that's not hard. He did 2. Oh, look, it's a water gun. Ow. That hurt.
Okay. Now it's time to scratch. I just did
Critical.
the same stuff that he did in one swipe. It's not very effective, and I lowered his attack. That's great.
I think you spent one too many turns setting up. Hey, could you tackle us? Oh, you have a potion!
That's right, I do.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Yeah, you took too long setting up. Oh well.
I figured I would get him to do only one. Ooh.
Nah, it's not worth the risk.
Don't heal.
Heal up. Imagine that. Just in your first battle, your enemy pulls out a potion.
That would actually piss me off so badly. It's just like the Smosh one where he had the
Metapod.
yeah, the Metapods, and then he gave him at level 100 Metapod.
Oh no. Actually, to be fair, if he had used something other than physical attacks, like, I don't know, flamethrower, it would have one-shot him.
What? But I was supposed to win.
Ellen got $350 from a little kid.
What the heck is the little kid doing with $350?
I don't know.
But how? I'm supposed to be the best trainer ever.
Now, what does his dad do?
His dad's an electrician, but he's retired now.
That's impossible. Good trainers never lose.
Well, yeah, they never lose if you save and then reset. I guess that means you never lose.
I think I just stole his lunch money and made him cry.
No. I just wrecked it by pulling out a potion.
But that's the best part.
Here, I'll heal your Pokemon for you.
What about mine? Oh, there we go. I was just like, if he just heals him,
after
that's...
that, you see the lab is just completely, there's water damage everywhere, stuff short-circuiting from stray water guns.
Yeah, look at those wires right on the ground, right about here.
I want to be an unbeatable trainer. How come I couldn't win?
It's because your personality is awful.
Well, you couldn't win because Nick used a potion.
No, he probably had a potion somewhere, possibly.
I don't think he did. Well, between your starter and elements, theirs has a type advantage. So you were pretty much bound to lose. Water beats fire, fire beats grass, and grass beats water. That's the elemental type triangle. Well, one of them, at any rate.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's the basic, because then it gets more specific as it goes on.
It's nice that they actually use this to teach people who maybe haven't played Pokemon how the game works. Learning to master type matchups is an important part of being a trainer. I think his voice changes every time I say a new line for him. That's fine. I'll settle on something eventually. No way! I want a do-over! The element gets the better starter! It's not fair!
Is this gonna be every time I beat him?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Alright.
I'm going home.
Can I steal the other one?
He took that harder than I hoped. But shouldn't be so quick to judge him. He's just a kid after all. Yet Red was a 10-year-old, and he beat the world. He beat the Mafia. And he was 10. A year younger than Theo. I expect he will soon discover that training Pokemon isn't as easy as he imagined. I'm going to the entrance to Route 1 by the edge of town. Bring Theo, and I'll show you how to catch a Pokemon. I'm researching a new kind of Pokemon potion right now. Oh, by the way, Nick, here's something that a lot of people actually don't know, but if you go back to your grandma, like from now on, with a Pokemon in your party, she'll actually heal you.
So just like the mother does in the other ones. Where she's like, you look... Are you
look
serious?
tired. Why don't you take a rest? Oh no. Nick, no. This is why you can save.
How often does that happen?
That's never happened to me.
Did I save it?
I save every 5 seconds.
Did I save it?
I don't think you did. Well, then.
Yeah, that's fabulous.
Great job, Nick.
Would it be other saved files?
No. Nope, you didn't save. Nick? Nick, you didn't save.
I'll just speed through it.
Yeah.
The music is nice though.
The music is
Oops,
very good.
I accidentally pressed space on that.
Another thing I noticed in this game, you don't notice it unless you've actually watched this other game right after playing this game, and that's the only time you will ever notice it. But a lot of this music from this game bears a serious resemblance to a lot of the music in Mother 3. Not the battle music, but the walking around music. The battle music in this game is fantastic. Okay, this time let's save before the Theo fight and don't spend 2 turns setting up.
Yeah, I was just gonna do that.
I'm not going to do the voices again.
That's
If
fine.
you guys want to hear the voices,
Just go back a little bit.
rewind the stream. Yes, they can do that, Nick. They can actually rewind the live stream.
Up to 4 hours. So if this was a 5-hour stream, then
they'd have to wait till it got published.
Yeah, exactly.
Which would probably end up being sometime tomorrow. Because, sure, it does publish the stream right after it's done. Or it starts loading, publishing it.
Which it's like triple the load time.
Yep. I did tell you that Kellen is actually the male protagonist in Pokemon Ranger, right? I forget which one it was, but I think it's the newest Pokemon Ranger. The one where if you get it, you can get Manaphy. In Pokemon Platinum.
That's cool.
Yeah, he was the male protagonist from that game.
I didn't beat Platinum.
Really?
Because ours was kind of broken.
Oh, that's no fun.
That's the game that I had where it refused to save. Like, if you said save, it would say saving, and then if you shut it off, it wouldn't have saved the thing.
Well, that's horrible. That's like the worst kind of Pokemon game. One that doesn't save.
Yeah, my brother was kind of pissed at me one time when I accidentally dropped the Game Boy. I dropped the Game Boy and it froze, and we had to start over again.
Oh no. So, just for those of you who may just be joining, we're playing Pokemon Uranium, if you couldn't tell by the title. And Nick decided that it would be a good idea not to save.
Hey, I've never had games crash like this.
Oh, sure, Nick. I know that's a lie.
Well, not
That's a
necessarily.
lie.
Alright, let me just speed through this.
Props to whoever actually got that reference. It's a pretty old one. But it's still funny. If you guys have time, I'd suggest looking up Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Honestly, it's hilarious.
So, last night, I spent a good chunk of time beating Rise, Son of Rome, in one sitting.
You did that?
Yeah. It was a very good game. Well, I mean, it still is.
I don't think I've ever beaten a game in one sitting.
I mean, it has a semi-small campaign.
I beat Super Mario Galaxy 2 in 2 days. Yeah, in 3 days. Actually, it was more like 2.
Well, I mean, I spent a good chunk of time doing it. Like, when I stopped, it was...
2 days.
Did he give anything? This guy?
The weird, creepy man who has the hots for your aunt?
Yes. I thought there was another person who,
Yeah, something.
yeah.
Save.
It's after this conversation. Because he goes inside.
It's not like Insurgents or Zeta, where there's a quick save button.
I think it's funny how he just walks off the screen like this.
I wish Pokemon, if you hit the select button on the bottom, I wish that was like a quick save button. Ta-da! 5 minutes?
Now time to speed through this. I wonder if anyone's actually watching. Oh, we got someone. We actually have someone watching us.
That's cool.
I wonder how long.
I have 3 Pokemon that are here for your journey.
Yeah.
The Triangle aptitude test.
If you weren't, if you just got here, if you want to hear the dialogue, just kind of go back to the beginning of this, and you'll hear us talking. We're just going through this again because it crashed.
Which is very rare. Like I said, I've only seen it crash for other people. It has never crashed for me. It might be because you're streaming. I've heard that streamers have bad luck with these kinds of things.
I accidentally clicked the top one for. Well, we'll find out what I get because I accidentally was rushing to.
No, you got the green one, so just go green with all the rest of them.
To just go green?
Yeah. Because last time we did this, we got the defensive starter, which, since it crashed, I don't think Nick really deserves to get it.
To get another chance.
Yeah, just because the game crashed and you were mashing A. Nope. Nick, this is what happens when you mash A.
I didn't mean to.
Nick.
Sure.
Okay. Start. Do over.
Is there a way to...
Yeah, X out of the game and relaunch it. You saved right before coming in.
Well, this is eventful. Where is it? There it is.
This is how you launch the game.
No, they can't see. It's just a black screen.
With a whole bunch of mouse.
Oh yeah, look over there.
All of the mice. Sorry that this is happening. Nick just decided it would be a good idea to mash A while going through a test.
Well, you know what happens when you rush through an exam.
Yeah, you get the aggressive starter. I at least want to make some progress into this game.
And we shall. This might take some time, because you know me.
Mashed A. You fudging had to mash A.
It's not my fault.
It's not your fault, but your hands are clearly on the keyboard.
I was just skipping dialogue. Okay, let's see.
Third time's the charm, right? Right?
Yada yada yada. Let's look for the test thing.
Wait.
There we go. And now it should be like a couple stages from now. Actually, I'll ask if we're ready first.
Wait. I do not want to take this a third time. Well, fourth time. This is the third time. Nick, this is sad.
Now, Element, are you ready? Yes!
What's your first reaction?
Yeah, this is what screwed me up, is I accidentally hit this one, and for the rest it was wrong. So I think the first choice
Is wait and see what it does. You went Hyper Beam originally.
Yeah, I know.
Is it possible to fail? No, it isn't. You're just an idiot.
Whoops. I hope that doesn't change anything. We'll find out. I'm sorry if it changed something.
I'm sorry for this, guys. Nick's just being an idiot.
I'm being myself. If you've watched our other videos.
Well,
Hey, I got it anyway.
oh, yeah, that's nice. So, do you want to know what your character's, well, you want to know what your Star Pokemon's typing is?
Sure.
It's a steel grass. Meaning poison won't affect it, but if you let a little tiny spark of fire touch it, it will die.
Well, that's no fun. Is it because it's steel grass?
Yeah.
Now you can just mash through this?
Yeah.
Alright.
We all know what Theo's gonna get. Actually, if you haven't played this game, then you probably don't know.
So we'll find out right now. Unless you watched it over.
Yeah, unless you watch it over. In that case, you already know too. Regardless, for a trainer like you, you're getting the electric water type Electux.
Now what happens if we get that?
If you get that, he will get, Raptorch. The Fire Raptor.
I see.
We have to battle!
Oh gosh, no, none left.
There we go.
And we're back.
Now we're back to basically where we started off.
Honestly, Theo's theme is one of my favorite themes in this game. It's very good. Okay, only set up once.
I realized this.
Oh, hey! Your IVs are better on this one than on your other one.
My what?
I'll tell you later. Last time, Nick's Pokemon only had 20 HP, but now has 21.
Oh, whoa, I didn't notice that.
Well, I'm observant. I notice these things.
I probably wouldn't have noticed it throughout the entire game.
Oh no! Are you fudging with me?
Why not? Just go for the scratch. Come on, don't kill myself. Don't kill myself. Yes!
Dude, you're paralyzed, not confused. There's a difference.
Well, isn't there a chance that that won't actually do anything, correct?
Yeah, there is. But Craig doesn't care. Craig is all about scratching this Electux straight in the face.
Well, that's because Craig is a boss.
I think Craig needs to be healed.
Yeah.
Because if paralysis procs, then you will die.
Wait, he'll die?
Well, no, you won't die. You'll live. Supposedly. Although getting water gun while you're very weak totally doesn't mean you get drowned.
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine that? Just being paralyzed and then someone flooding water over you? Just like, shh,
That's
it's
like
okay.
worse torture than waterboarding. That's like upgraded waterboarding.
Because it's just constant water.
But how? I'm supposed to be the best trainer ever!
What happens if he beats us?
And Theo is being Theo. Let's face it, he's being Theo.
So before I walk out, I'm also gonna save. In case it does exactly what it did before.
Nick, from now on, I will harp on you to save all the time. Not just some of the time, all the time.
I'm gonna save after every battle and before entering any buildings.
No, not the buildings. I would save before battles. That's what I do.
Well, I mean, I normally save before battles. But,
Oh, so that time you didn't. That one time you didn't.
yeah, the one time I didn't, it crashed.
You shouldn't be so quick to judge him. He's just a kid after all.
I know I'm just a kid, see?
Okay. I'm going to the entrance of Route 1. Okay. So, you need to go get Theo. But after that, you will save. Look. Okay, so go to your Pokemon right now. I'm
Oh
sure.
look, it shows down there.
Yeah. Craig. Something. What's your IV's like? You don't see it there. Over one more. Oh, wow. That's
Hey, look.
some really good IVs. I'm not going to lie, that's really good.
Look, I'm protected.
That means they won't crit you. Ever.
Yeah, I know, that's really good.
I will say, your nature, it's decent for him.
What's his nature?
His nature raises his attack, but lowers his defense.
I see, so the reason I got him is because he's defensive, and he's not as defensive as he could be.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
wish
guessing.
Ivy Stones were in this. That'd be nice.
Can you get an Ivy?
Those were the
I mean-
IVs, the things that you were looking at.
I see.
That means, by chance, you got a really, really good one. I'm not going to lie, those are some fantastic IVs. What did you say to my son? He ran upstairs crying and locked the door. He won't tell me what's wrong. Or even come downstairs. I swear if you did anything to hurt him.
I won.
Oh, so that's how it is. So he got the weaker starter, and you beat him in a battle. I see. A harsh lesson to be sure, but losing is as much a part of being a trainer as winning. And he had his heart set on the day being perfect. So, losing right off the bat is somewhat of a shock.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Still, crying won't solve anything. That's something he has to learn. Theo! Come downstairs right now, young man! Theo, you can't cry every time you lose a battle. That's just part of being a trainer. But it wasn't fair! Element got the better starter fight. Now I'm never gonna win. Then you'll have to catch more Pokemon to balance out your team's weaknesses. Besides, well-raised Pokemon can still win, even at disadvantage. There's no sense in giving up before you even start. Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
Now, Theo, I won't always be around to pick you up when you're feeling down. So, try to be strong for yourself, okay? Oh, please be patient with my son. He looks up to you, you know. He's also whiny crybaby. Oh, I nearly forgot, Element. Theo, I have something to give you. Look like a present? Yes, exactly. Element, your father Kellen sent me these, and told me to give them to you both when you began your journeys. I'm sure it will come in useful.
This is the Pokédex.
It's a Pokepod. A Pokepod? What's that? It's a high-tech device that's indispensable for Pokemon trainers. It plays music and includes a map of the region. Most importantly, it contains a phone that will allow you to stay in touch with others.
So it's basically an iPod.
It's like an iPhone,
An iPhone.
except you can't play games on it. Which is fine, because why would you play games when you have Pokemon?
Well,
Seriously.
remember, one game, I forgot what it was, had games inside games.
Oh, yeah, Alpha Sapphire, the one Pokemon game I own. Well, to be fair, I own a few others, like a lot of the Mystery Dungeon games. But there is Pokemon Me, which is playing with your Pokemon. That's acceptable. I will accept that. Also Super Training.
Back
Cool.
onto topic.
I got the red one. It's cooler than yours. Oh crap, I changed his voice. I'm gonna go meet Professor by the edge of town. I'll be the first to catch a Pokemon. Bye, Dad. Keep up, Element. Well, talk about dramatic turnaround. He always bounces back quickly. Element, you don't want to keep the Professor waiting, do you? So you should get moving too. I won't see you or Theo again for some time. You see, I'm starting a new job soon. I'm supervising the construction of the new power plant Epsilon. Perhaps I'll see you there, in time. After all, it's the last place Lucille has ever seen. Oh my gosh, he just talked about your mom. Talked about your dead mom. Best of luck on your journey, Element. Yeah, let's not go through that long dialogue again.
Yeah, that was a very long dialogue. Are there any more like that?
There are some. I think there's one more, and then the dialogue's done.
Should I save before this?
It's just teaching you how to catch a Pokemon. And you just save, so you're fine. Hey there, Element. Now that you and Theo are here, it's time to begin your first lesson as a Pokemon trainer and a field research aide. Now, watch closely. All Pokemon, as you already know, inhabit tall grass. But that's not the only place. You can also find them in caves, water, and even in cities if you know where to look. Still, tall grass is going to be your best bet for finding Pokemon. Simply takes a few steps in and... Look! It's a wild chipmunk! They're very common in... Yeah, they're HM slaves. I'm not gonna butter it up. It hasn't noticed me yet, so now's my chance.
Is this actually how it is?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say.
You just went through a battle! Go! Raptorch! Oh my gosh, he's going... Look at that! This little guy was the other star Pokemon you could have received. Little, it looks like he's gonna bite the chipmunk's head off. I think he's taking a shine to me, and I rather like him too. So I'm gonna keep him. Also, his tail's lighting my nose on fire. This hurts. A lot. Now, the next step is to weaken the enemy Pokemon and make it easier to catch. Raptorch, use Scratch! Now that it's weakened, now's my chance to catch it. Pokeball, go!
He made it look a lot more simple than that actually is.
Well, let's face it, for the first few routes, it is that simple. Now, give me your release, but you're sure to count your Pokemon. That's a lot harder to count. Those, you might need to inflict them with a status. Special Pokeballs, like Pack Balls or Quick Balls, or Level Balls, all of which are awesome. Now fudging time. Yeah, it's a Pokedex. It's very important for my research.
I have pain.
Pokeballs are necessary for catching Pokemon, of course. What's the thing these kids are always saying? Gotta catch 'em all? If you run out, buy some more at the Pokemon. Poketown doesn't have one. But there's one in Kevlar Town, on the other side of Route 1. So, that said, the lesson is no. But, you do have Pokeballs, don't you? Here, give me a Pokemon. Give me a call anytime, and I'll take a look at your Pokedex to see how it's coming along. You did a good job collecting many Pokemon. I might even have special rewards for you. That's it. I'm going back to my lab. Best of luck on your journey school for you. So here's a little thing that a lot of other people don't know. Nick, you can actually come back to see him after you have caught a whole bunch of Pokemon, and he might give you a Pokemon. I won't tell you what it is, but it's pretty good. Moment, I don't care you got the strongest start. I'm still gonna be the best trainer ever. I'll catch tons of Pokemon.
Sure he will, as long as he's below me.
And we'll win every battle. You just wait and see. Nah. I imagine he turns around and sticks his tongue out at you.
Well, time to run around in grass.
Go to the actual route.
Okay.
Oh, save. You will be seeing a lot of us save.
Oh, there's a person here. That looks like a caterpillar with a bear face.
I think it is a caterpillar with a bear face. I mean, you can catch it if you want to.
No, I'm all set. I'm going for the point. I'm going for the XP.
But you probably should catch it.
I should?
So are you one of those people who catch 6 Pokemon first, so you don't get wrecked by the trainers along the way? I don't know. That was always me.
Yeah, I occasionally do that. It all depends. It all depends on if I find stuff that I like, basically.
Also, I'm gonna say this now, because we will probably run into these eventually, but the shiny rate is increased in this game by, I'd say, 4 to 8 times. You're 4 to 8 times more likely to run into a shiny in this game than, say, Alpha Sapphire or X and Y. So, I will say, I think I have like 6 shinies in my game, and we will probably get them from grinding. But, just as a forewarning, Nick?
Yeah?
I just turned to look up at the screen, and I just saw you typing Mr. Bearface.
Well, I mean, if you were actually paying attention, I was gonna say chubby bear face, but it didn't have enough space for that, so then I was just trying to shorten it.
I'm just thinking, what would happen to a kid if that was his birth certificate?
Mr. Bearface?
Yes.
Mr. Bearface. That'd be like the funniest last name ever.
Oh my. No, the funniest last name ever? I'll tell you later, but let's just say my brother had a soccer teacher who had an inappropriate last name. And I had a
let's just say a music teacher I had was, yeah, she had a very unfortunate last name, but I didn't notice at first.
Should I continue running through these? Like, is there anything actually good to catch?
Like I said, you should probably try to. I mean, don't catch another Cubug because you already have one. Feel free to just slice it. Just feel free to gut it.
Is it like a Caterpie?
This is the beginning bug Pokemon for this game. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna take forever now. But no, as long as it's gonna take for him to whittle us down.
It's because I started off with the growl.
Oh yeah.
So now he's only doing 1 point of damage.
I love moves that lower stats and do damage at the same time, like Psychic or Shadow Ball. Especially on a Jirachi, which has Serene Grace, meaning that you're going to be lowering their special defense once every 5 turns.
There was a neat move, I believe it was Sucker Punch, where it can cause a chance to flinch so you can hit him again, basically.
Really?
Yeah, basically how Sucker Punch, I think it's Sucker Punch, where you hit him and he flinches, so then he didn't deal any damage to you, if you were the one who hit him first.
I love flinch moves, like Bite or Zen Headbutt.
Should I heal before I...
Yeah, you should. You only have 2 Pokemon, and one of them's somewhat hurt. I think it's actually good that you messed up the first few times. Because the starter you got this time, I'm sure, is a lot stronger than the other one that you would have got. At least that's what I saw ID-wise.
It's quiet around here without you, you know. I was watching the TV, and on it said your mother's name. Something about a new planet. I forgot.
Oh, check the hot cocoa. A cup of joe's on the table. It's cold.
Was it hot this morning?
I think it's still cold in the morning if you check it. Because I'm that kid who checks everything.
Another thing I want to check is I want to check what this guy's
Mr. Bareface.
yeah, Mr. Bareface.
They're terrible.
They're actually quite lousy. He has
No,
charm.
they're not lousy. They're plain bad.
I mean, look at his special defense.
Yeah. Look at his...
Look at his attack.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Bareface, you're bad.
It's okay, Mr. Bareface. You at least have charm.
So, we're probably going to either have to catch another one or switch him off the team at some point, because that's inexcusably bad.
I don't know, I think I'm gonna keep Mr. Bareface in at least a box.
Yeah.
So should I try to catch another one?
The only time I've ever released a Pokemon because of its IVs was in Zeta, because I was just so disgusted. It was a Dragonair, but it had the worst IVs in the world. It had like 3 0 IVs and 2 1 IVs and like 1 10 IV. It was inexcusably bad.
If I'm correct, isn't it good to replant?
Yes, it is. If you plan on being in a specific town again a lot, then you should.
I figure I might be here again, seeing how it is the hometown.
You probably should keep one for yourself.
Yeah, I am. I had 4. Did you notice that it has different dialogues in Pokemon games if you talk to them or if they spot you?
Actually, I didn't notice that. You're a new trainer, huh? I just started too.
Well, at least that's just from my experience.
Here's the trainer battle music. Yeah, another song I really like.
Well, that's not good.
Well, you're not weak against flying anymore, because you're part steel.
Do you think he can deal 11 damage? I mean, he can't crit me because of my ability.
Battle armor. I don't think he'll be able to deal 11 damage because he can't physically crit.
Right.
Oh, and he wasted a turn identifying you. Moves like that are only useful if you wouldn't be able to hit them otherwise. Like,
Right, like...
Miracle Eye.
Yeah,
like
ones that have really low chance of hitting.
Oh yeah, like Foresight and Dynamic Punch is scary. Or Focus Blast, even worse.
Should I go back and heal?
Yeah, probably. Are you gonna devote time to catching to leveling up Mr. Bearface for the time that he is with us?
I can. I will do the same thing that you do with leveling up a level 1 Pokemon.
Oh, the switch strategy?
Yep.
I mean, it's good, but it's a lot better if you have a lucky egg.
Or the XP share.
I've always found that using the switch strategy is better when you have a lucky egg than the XP share. But then again, if they would die, like for instance, if you're trying to train Craig in a volcano, then yeah, use the XP share. I did that once. It was not fun.
Alright, Pokemon. Oops, wrong thing.
Also, try to make sure that that Craig doesn't die, because he's switching in for a hit that Mr. Bearface would have taken.
Well, that's why I'm gonna move here for a little bit. There's another Mr. Bearface.
That'd be a Mrs. Bearface.
Yes.
I still can't believe you named it that. I'm sorry, but... Looking for some bear-on-bear action. Mr. Bearface! Nick, are you going to actually say your lines, or
No.
like, nah. Scratch.
Do you want to check on the stream?
Sure.
If you can find my stream. Just to see
I'm
who's
subbed to you, remember?
Yeah, just to see who's
If
watching.
you guys want to see more of this, make sure to subscribe. I'm sure we'll be doing a lot more of this.
Yeah.
I'm going to mute you for a little bit, Nick,
Okay.
because I just get... Let's just say that when I try to check a stream and I'm Skyping the person who's streaming, I get feedback like no tomorrow, and I just get confused.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how the stream is doing. Don't forget to type out in chat.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's why I was asking if you guys might have typed in chat and we didn't notice it.
So yeah, that's like a few people got on it a little bit.
I think I might keep Mr. Bareface just so he's a buffing person. I mean a debuff person.
Okay, I just got majorly. So what just happened was what I just said there. I was looking at the stream and I heard myself speak what I just said 5 seconds before, and I got majorly. That was weird. Not much can be said to describe how that felt, but let's just say it was very weird. So what do you think of the battle music, Nick?
I think it's very good. I like all the music so far.
At some point, I've got to get you to play Mother 3.
Possibly. It all depends on what our viewers would like to see.
Yeah. Also, we need a good emulator for Mother 3. And plus, I have no clue how to get that. I'm sure it'd work on Viz, though. Oh look, it's a Furby.
It's a cool Pokemon.
Do you want to know what what types it gets later? Or do you want it to be a surprise? I don't particularly care either way.
I always get first strike when I notice. Do you think I can kill him?
You probably know what I'm gonna say by now.
Heal up?
Yeah.
Actually, no.
It is your game, though. So, if you want to risk it dying, that's totally up to you.
I mean, if I was doing Nuzlocke, I wouldn't risk it.
By the way, another thing is that you can actually look on your Pokepod and listen to music, and it will override every other music that comes into the game.
I see. So it's basically your person put earbuds in.
Yeah, pretty much. Which, once you get the final boss battle music, it's really awesome.
Okay then. I'm sorry, Mr. Bareface. Yes, I would like to use my next Pokemon.
Did you just switch in bug type on?
No, he was already out, and I figured,
You know what? It's fine. It's gonna be fine. It's not like this bird has gust or anything. And his IVs are absolutely terrible.
no, he started off there, and I used Charm on him, so his attack would deal less damage.
Well, I guess that's fair. But it is still gust on a bug type.
Yeah, and then he dealt 7 damage to a thing at the same same level as him.
Yes! No matter what I do, whenever I'm trying to catch a Pokemon and that 3-tick catch thing, the suspense always kills me.
Now, what should I name this one? Would you say?
Don't rightfully know. I can check the chat.
Yeah, sure. What do you guys think I should name it?
Yeah.
Or should I keep it the same?
Let's wait a little bit for chat to catch up.
Yep.
Let's name it Featherface. Push it.
Okay.
It's a bird. It has feathers. So presumably, it would have feathers on its face. There. I have no idea why I felt like I had to legitimize my nickname. But, it's fine. You getting second thoughts?
No, it doesn't fit. It would be Featherfack.
Yes.
That good?
Yes.
Featherfack?
Yes.
Alright. No.
Well, I'll be right back.
Alright.
Oh, you got leech seed on it.
Yeah. Actually, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to growl so he does less damage to me.
Charm. But you do have a leech seed on him, so he's going to die regardless.
I'm debating whether I should just leech seed him to death so I gain as much health as I possibly can and make it as slow and agonizing as I possibly can.
I don't think you should make it suffer.
What, as things grow into its skull, basically?
No. It's always depicted as wrapping them up and then sapping their energy.
Unless you're talking about Super Smash Bros. And then you get a flower on your head which deals damage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That thing is totally digging into your skull and slowly sucking out your brain.
Should I catch this one and name it Miss Bareface?
What if we just had the 3 bear faces?
Goldilocks and the three bear faces.
You just see caterpillars. Think I can catch it at this rate?
Yeah, it's a level 3.
I don't like wasting Pokeballs.
Oh. That's really bad luck. Oh well, it's going to get sapped by Leech Seed again.
And I'm gonna smack him in the face for breaking the Pokeball.
This is agonizing. Nick, catch it or kill it, please.
I'm trying.
It just won't die!
Would it be worth it? No, I'm just gonna kill it. For the XP.
Going for the execution points. Gain 26 XP. It's not like later in the game you'll be gaining thousands upon thousands of XP per knockout. Okay. I think you should just get going. Go throughout that route. Kick some major trainer butt.
Alright, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Should I head to the up and around, up and over the river, or down the side of the river?
Well, I believe that going down around the side of the river, that actually dead ends. But there is some stuff there. However, if you go up and around, it's really scenic and nice, and you will actually get somewhere.
I think I'm gonna go through the waste of time spot first.
Of course you are.
Well, hey, gotta go for that loot.
I mean, if there is loot to be had, then sure.
Alright, that was a great adventure. Good talk, man.
Immediately dead ends. Oh, this is actually a place that you really should come back to. Because the fishing rod is pretty great.
I can't inspect the coffee.
There's like a blackout screen of light that comes right when you get within 2 feet of it. Did you know this river is populated mainly by warthog? They're poisonous. I'd carry antidotes if I were you.
Good to know.
If you can get a warthog, they're pretty good.
Really?
Okay.
He looked at me wrong time.
You know what's going to happen? I guarantee you, this is what will happen. This has happened to me so many times. Right after you get out of this battle, you'll be put into battle with him.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, does String Shot do the same thing except less?
It's string shot, man. Think back to Caterpie.
Caterpie, ooh, String Shot.
Literally adorable. I don't know why. I just think Caterpie's adorable.
What's interesting is he hasn't hit this guy yet.
Featherfat. Supposedly Featherface.
Supposed to be Featherface. Featherfat.
Flash and Gust.
What does Flash do?
What does... Nick.
Okay, I'm gonna be asking Pokemon questions of this entire time.
Nick! Seriously, it's the thing that lights up caves.
Yeah, I realized that part. Is that the only thing it does?
No, it's like sand attack. Oh my gosh! Double crits. It looks like it's doing a lot more damage, but in reality, it only did 11 damage to you. Whereas, later, that will be nothing. Scritch its face. Mr. Bareface leveled up. Featherfat and Craig also got XP.
Oh.
Hey,
Let's-
you over there. What you about now, okay? Okay, Mr. Buckcat.
Now, what are the chances of a move actually like missing the Pokemon and hitting the trainer?
Honestly, very high.
Like in reality,
Especially if a Pokemon's been mudslapped quite a few times and then just decides to use Hydro Pump. Imagine the poor guy.
should I switch to this one so I can gain XP?
Sure.
Or do you think it'll die in one shot?
It is at 5 HP.
I'm just gonna go to Craig.
Wow. Just thinking about it, Craig doesn't really have many...
What was that? You cut out.
Craig doesn't have many weaknesses. He would be weak to Bug, but he's part Steel. He would be weak to Fawn, but he's part Steel. He would be weak to Poison, but he's straight up immune, because he's part Steel.
Don't forget that he can't take crits either. So if you have something that, if you have a Pokemon that basically bases their living off critting,
Yeah, they are gonna get nowhere fast with Craig.
does Leech Seed affect things that jump in as well, or is it just
No, it's just that one.
I see.
Unless they rapid spin. Then if they rapid spin, the Leech Seed gets cut off. Mr. Bareface there. Bugcatcher Flood is about to send in another Pokemon. What if the announcer in this game was like a WWE announcer? Go, Mr. Bareface. Bugcatcher Flood sent out Kabak. It's a Kabak.
Ernie hits him with the charm.
I can't keep that up any longer. I'm sorry, my throat is going to die if I keep that up. Come in, Greg.
That one damage really hurt.
So, if you guys are just getting here, this is Pokemon Uranium. We are Blinks, and if you want to get to the next town and be done, or no?
That's up to you. We've been doing this for like an hour and a half to 2 hours, I think.
Yeah, it's been 2 hours. It was at least. I have the... Actually, it's been an hour and 40 minutes. Okay.
So do you think we're gonna base these off of like per town?
Yeah, I say that's fair.
So
I see
is up there the
results.
town?
What?
Is up there the town?
I think it is. Oh no.
Ha!
Oh, I thought he was going to catch you.
I did too, but then I waited just a little bit. Where's the center? Nope.
Ah, hello, young. This may... Oh my gosh, that's a woman. Sorry.
That's
saw the
why I
text
laughed.
I saw the text box before I saw her. Oh no. You should not have talked to her. You're getting a nostalgia trip, aren't you, Nick?
It's just like the when you first make it into the second town in I forgot what game.
Right.
Basically, you have to walk all the way through the entire game. I mean, the entire town, and then he gives you a map.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. He's like, and here's this, and here's my house. And here's the route to blah blah blah. And now here's your map.
Thanks. Oh, orangeberries. Those are always nice. Well, I guess we're leaving it off here for today. We might be streaming this tomorrow as well.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah, it all depends on when I get up. Because I am leaving tomorrow for a vacation, so I mean it all depends.
Why are you leaving for a vacation when the college school year just started?
Bad planning of a vacation. Alright, well, I suppose we're just gonna end it here, right?
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Hope you guys enjoyed the stream.
do I end the stream off my,
No, I think you just end it.
nope, that's not working.